Hello, aviation enthusiasts. Welcome back to Aeroonline, your hub for the latest aviation stories. This week, we're taking off with updates on new routes, cutting-edge technology, and dramatic in-flight incidents. Let's
Air
dive
Europa
in.
737 skids off runway. An Air Europa Boeing 737-800 veered off the runway after landing at Palma de Mallorca following a reported bird strike that damaged the nose landing gear. No injuries were reported. Frontier A321neo hits runway Trespasser. A Frontier Airlines A321neo aborted takeoff at Denver after striking a person on the runway. Passengers evacuated safely after reports of engine damage and smoke in the cabin. Turkish Airlines A330 evacuated after tire fire. A Turkish Airlines Airbus A330 was evacuated in Kathmandu after a fire and smoke were reported near the landing gear following landing. All passengers and crew evacuated safely with no injuries reported. KLM 737 evacuated over Wi-Fi bomb scare. A KLM Boeing 737-800 was evacuated in Malaga after a Wi-Fi hotspot name triggered a bomb scare. Security checks found no threat, and the flight later departed safely. FedEx MD-11s begin return after grounding. FedEx has resumed MD-11 test flights after FAA approval of Boeing's return-to-flight protocol. The aircraft will gradually return to cargo service following safety checks and inspections. Lufthansa orders 20 new widebodies. Lufthansa Group approved an order for 10 Airbus A350-900s and 10 Boeing 787-9s. The aircraft will support long-haul fleet renewal with deliveries planned between 2032 and 2034. LOT sues Boeing over 737 MAX. LOT Polish Airlines has taken Boeing to trial over losses linked to the 737 MAX grounding. The airline claims Boeing hid safety concerns tied to the MCAS system before the aircraft entered service. Lufthansa moves to control ITA. Lufthansa Group plans to raise its stake in ITA Airways from 41% to 90%. The deal, valued at €325 million, is expected to close in early 2027, pending regulatory approval. Boeing orders jump in April. Boeing recorded 135 net aircraft orders in April, bringing its 2026 total to 284. The orders included 737 MAX, 787 Dreamliner, and 777X aircraft. Europe allows Jet A use. European Union Aviation Safety Agency approved temporary Jet A fuel use in Europe amid fuel supply pressure linked to Middle East disruptions. The move adds flexibility for airlines ahead of the summer season. Korean Air-Asiana merger approved. Korean Air and Asiana Airlines approved their final merger plan, with the integrated airline targeted to launch in December 2026. Air India cuts international flights. Air India will reduce some international flights between June and August due to Middle East airspace restrictions and higher fuel costs affecting long-haul operations. FAA adds vehicle transponders. Federal Aviation Administration will equip about 1,900 airport vehicles with transponders at 264 airports to improve runway safety and reduce incursion risks. Emirates expands engine repairs. Emirates signed a support deal with GE Aerospace to expand in-house repair capability for GE90 and GP 7,200 engine components in Dubai. China to buy 200 Boeing jets. Boeing could receive an order for 200 aircraft from China, according to President Donald Trump, though details have not yet been officially confirmed. Delta 767 diverts to Paris. Delta Airlines diverted a Boeing 767-300ER from Copenhagen to Paris after a reported bird strike during the flight to New York JFK. Air India posts $2.8 billion loss. Air India reported an annual loss of about $2.8 billion as fuel costs. Restructuring and operational challenges continue to pressure the airline's turnaround plan. Lease 747 sinks into Apron. Lease Cargo had a Boeing 747-400 ERF disabled in Uruguay after one of its landing gear assemblies sank into the apron surface at Montevideo's airport.
That wraps up this week on Aeroonline. What stories stood out the most to you? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more aviation updates. Until next time, clear skies and safe travels. That wraps up this week on Aero.